Morning. It's probably about 7:30 by now. Sun's not quite up yet, but I did that on purpose. Yesterday it was in the mid 80s when I did the interior of the car, and the heat just totally sapped me, and I knew that if I tried to wash it, being in direct sunlight and with it that hot, I might have had an issue with water spots from the water drying before I could dry it. So I made the choice to do the wash early this morning. Okay, the wheels and tires have been done, and all that's left now is to do the maintenance wash. But I wanted to get a quick shot of the water beading before the wash. Now, this car is filthy. It spent 3 weeks, rain, driving, all that. It's got bird poop on the one window. But I wanted to see and demonstrate the water shedding abilities on a dirty car. And then I'll do the wash, bring it back, and show you how it reacts during the rinse. Both spray rinse and a flood rinse. So here we go. This is a dirty car and the water beading. For a filthy car, that is actually extremely impressive that it's beading this well. I'm going to shut you off, do the wash, and bring you back and show you what it does when it's clean. Okay, the car is all washed, still soapy. It's clean but soapy. So now I'm going to try the spray rinse to get all the soap off, and let's see how the water reacts to that. Well, after 3 weeks of nothing and a lot of abuse by Mother Nature, still beading up real well, sheeting off fairly quickly. Not bad at all. I'm going to finish rinsing the rest of the car, then take the nozzle off the hose and start the flood rinse to see how that looks. But so far, I'm impressed with it. I'm happy with it. Okay, all sprayed off. You can see it's beading still pretty well. I got the nozzle off the hose, and let's see how it does for the flood rinse. Okay, it's still sheeting off, not super fast, but actually pretty quick. The panel itself is almost dry. Once these couple of larger spots run off, and you can see they're running off fairly quickly. Like the one spot there, and it's now a streak. But that is perfect performance. 3 weeks, Mother Nature abuse, no washes, no quick detailers, no nothing. Just 3 weeks worth of Mother Nature doing her thing to it. Well, I'm going to finish flood rinsing it, dry it out, and then I'll show you that the gloss and shine are obviously still there if you can't see that already. Okay, all done. Washed, rinsed, flood rinsed, dried, gone over with the air compressor, all the water's out of the cracks and crevices. And as you can see, I made it just in time. The sun come up over the trees. Now it's going to start to get hot today. But I got it all taken care of before that happened. And as you can see as I walk around the car, the wax may have faded a little bit. Not much, but maybe a little. But the important thing, the gloss, depth, and reflection of the paint are still very much there. You know, you might ask, am I disappointed that I'm seeing slight signs of failure at only 3 weeks? The answer is no. Because one of the things that most people don't know, and companies, a lot of companies won't tell you, waxes, sealants, coatings, and all that are designed to fail. They try to make them last as long as possible, but what they are in actuality, be it a carnauba wax, a polymer sealant, or a ceramic or graphene or whatever coating, they were designed specifically to put themselves between the paint and environmental fallout, damage, anything that could damage the finish of the paint. They were designed to take that abuse and wear away, what they call an ablated surface. It takes the abuse and slowly wears off. Wax failure, when it stops to bead quite so tightly or the water isn't running off quite as quick, it's just a sign to you that the wax is doing its job. That there are things in your environment that would normally be causing possible damage that's not reversible to your paint. The wax is taking it instead. And it's just letting, like I said, it's letting you know that there are things out there that are harmful to the paint, and the wax is doing its job. Not paint failure, but wax failure is just an indicator of how bad your environment is. The more often, or the quicker it fails, and the more often you need to reapply a wax or sealant, that just means you live in a pretty nasty area as far as a paint job is concerned. Your environment, whether it be constant sun, high temps, industrial pollution, maybe you've been swarmed by the birds from Alfred Hitchcock, who knows? But that's wax's job, is to take that abuse and save the paint. Failing is just showing you that it's doing what it was meant to do. Now that's all for today. For 3 weeks of heavy rain, driving in the rain, and everything else, I think it did really well. So I am still impressed with the ceramic graphene paste wax. See you in the next one.